morning and welcome to another daily live webcast called Jenn Cast, the live show that happens Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern here on yfelive.com. You're watching another Try It Out Tuesday, where every Tuesday we try out a new something that'll help your business grow. And today's Try It Out something is Director, and we're really excited to share this because I personally played around with it for the last few hours last night before I went to bed and had so much fun. But I see so much application as far as small business owners go in it. And so we've got Emmy Francis on, who's actually with Director, to tell us more about how we can be using it within our businesses. So again, welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining us live. It is Tuesday, February 25th. And like I said, the focus of our show is Director. It's an application that I found in the Apple Store. It was being featured not that long ago, and so now we've got on the social media, video pro, everything in between go-to girl, Emmy Francis. So Emmy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us why we should care about Director. As young female entrepreneurs with small businesses, why should we all know, okay, we don't have to do the video convincing part.
Right.
We know we're supposed to have video on our websites. We all maybe are already dabbling with it, but we want to make it better, we want to make it cheaper, and we want to make it more effective. So why should we care about Director?
So yes, we all know that video is undoubtedly the most powerful medium that's on the internet right now. And pre-Director, we can put it into ages. Pre-Director, you know, video for business was controlled by professional production companies or, you know, freelancers, and they had fancy cameras and they had fancy editing equipment. And now, you know, we realize that everybody is carrying around, you know, a great camera in their pocket. Like, why not, you know, give the power to everybody else? And so Director for Business is really trying to give everybody a cheap, you know, fast, kind of all-in-one package deal to make really great video for your business.
Well, so let's talk about Director then, as far as the structure of the company goes, because if you go to director.co, which we have the link that we've been showing, there's two parts, right? There's the business side, and then there's the, like you were saying, the consumer side. So what's the differences between the two?
So we started off doing the Director consumer side, which is a purple app. And that definitely, you know, we saw a lot of potential for having a social impact. But recently, so we made Director for Business, which has all the same features, less of the social aspect, but has some really great features that are catered just to businesses. So we have a lot of, both of the apps have it's a template-based app. So, you know, it kind of guides you through making a film shot by shot, gives you direction on each of them. And that still is the same, but Director for Business has templates that are catered just for businesses. So everything from customer testimonials to product showcases, even like Kickstarter videos, anything that you could think of under the sun that you want to make a video of. And there's a lot of other features too. We have voiceover, there's better resolution on videos, there's branding that's built in. So we just, you know, with businesses in mind, we made an app that's just as good as our consumer app, but with a lot of extra stuff that's just for businesses.
Well, and yeah, and I loved, so one of the things that really set this apart for me, there's a lot of things, but the first thing I wanted to talk about was this storyboard idea, like you were saying, the templates. And so what you call the templates are storyboards. And
yeah.
What exactly is that for those that are watching?
So that is basically exactly what it sounds like. I mean, I have a film background, so I know what a storyboard is, but maybe not everybody knows. But, you know, a storyboard is, in a film, you know, they kind of draw out a picture of each of the shots. Sometimes it has screen direction, sometimes it doesn't, but, you know, it shows the actors, shows the angle. And so we took that idea and kind of, you know, I don't want to say dumbed it down, but, you know, I've applied it to point and shoot movie making. So each template or storyboard has, or each film idea has a list of storyboards that give you an example of what your shot should be, and then some screen direction or some guidance. So, you know, for like a customer testimonial would say, you know, shoot your customer in this third of the frame, you know, medium shot, have them smile, and yeah, and so it guides it all through. So if you go straight through the template, it's a story that's all lined up for you. Just you know, it's It's great.
It is great because that's one of the things with small business owners is that, like I said, we're all doing video right now, at least for young female entrepreneurs. I feel like the majority of us are doing video. But what's different is that we'll turn the video camera on or our iPhone on and we'll just blab for like 5 minutes. And who's watching that? It's not effective. And I am totally like hands in the air. I'm one of those people that does that. So I love the fact that you walk people through the idea of, okay, let's change this angle. At this point, this should last this many seconds and that type of a thing. It's all built in the app and it's really easy to use. But another thing that I did last night was that you can print out the script, which I thought was a great idea because it forces you or just reminds you to actually write down what it is that you want to talk about. Even if you're not reading from it verbatim, it's just a good idea to plan out what you're going to say. Otherwise, just motor mouth it.
Yeah. Another way that the templates are really, really beneficial to especially the the business users, is that sometimes, you don't even have an idea for a video. A lot of companies say, oh, I want an overview video for my website, but there are so many other videos that you could be making. But a lot of people just don't know where to start. So even just looking through the templates for ideas on what to make is such a valuable resource in itself.
It is. And so going down into the app, because like I said at the beginning, if you're watching live, I've been using Mixbit, or I used Mixbit last year, and we'll talk about that in just a second. It's a competitor application, and there's a lot of things that made me step away from it, and one of it was the trimmer, which I think they've improved on a little bit. But even so, I tested all of it out last night. I tested out all of your competitors in comparison, and your trimmer, it's kind of like a silly thing to even talk about because you think, oh, this is just one little part of it. But it makes it so much easier. It's very user-friendly. When you put a clip up, first of all, there's no time limit. So you can talk technically in one of your shots for 3 minutes and then go down and trim it, versus other applications where there's a 15-second time allowance or something like that. So tell us more about the different tools for actually editing and making a video, because this is a free application. We can all open it up and get started today.
Yeah, so the trimmer is great. We just, we designed it in-house and created it all here. And that's definitely something, and that's in the consumer app as well. So that's something, you said it all. It's really user-friendly. It's really specific. So if you're, really nitpicky and a perfectionist, you can get right down there and, go really, really close in and get the shot exactly right. So that's a really, really awesome feature that we have. We also, I might have mentioned it before, but we have a voiceover feature, which is really great because, then you can kind of show off a product and then, give a voiceover during it, and you don't have to worry about being on screen, or, narrate an event or, anything you need to do with a voiceover, which is really, really helpful. We also have a feature that we just released a few weeks ago, pretty recently, where you can upload clips from your desktop. We don't have a desktop app yet, but if you shot video on other mobile devices, or you shot it on a different camera, or you want to do a screen capture walkthrough of something that's on your computer, you can upload clips all on your desktop through our website, which is really awesome.
Yeah, I did that last night. I added the screen capture to play around with it, and then you can access it from your phone as well.
Yeah. So all the editing tools are on your phone, but there's some, like the script printout that you did. There's some features that we have online. Let's see, what else? We also, you can download, obviously, like any other app, you can download stuff to your phone. It has integrated social media stuff, so you can put it out on YouTube and Facebook, wherever else, instantly, right whenever you finish it. We have there's a ton of stuff. I definitely say, if you're interested and it sounds cool, you can download it and try it out for free. And that's a really great way to just get into it and start using it, because it's really, we've designed it to try to be really, really user-friendly, so you can kind of just jump right into it and get started using it. So
let's talk about the paid-for version, or, the Director for Business. So you can get started for free, like you said. And I made a movie. I'll have to include it in the link below. It's not very good because I was just playing with it, but it's 30 seconds and it took me about 5 seconds to make. And it went out to YouTube, it went out to Twitter. It was just easy to share and just really fun. So Director for Business. Now there's a number of pricing tiers that you can do. Why would I pay for Director?
So whenever you start up the app and download it for free, you have access to about, I think it's 4 storyboards, which are good storyboards, but if you want to get to all of our awesome video ideas, that's a big reason. First off, just having the access to all those videos is great, but there's a ton of features that you get whenever you start signing up, and it includes higher resolution video. It includes, more, you can make more videos per month. A big thing is having your branding. So you just upload, a picture file, and it can go on the front or the back of your video. So it has its own branding. We take off some of our branding. So, you can own it a little bit more. There's a ton of features, and it's all online, on our website. That's business.director.co/pricing. And that says it better, and has more info on everything. But there's a ton of features, ton of stuff that you get whenever you start signing up.
Well, one of the things that enticed me about Director was the idea that you own the videos, whereas when I open up Mixbit or any other application, I made all these awesome videos of my son on there that I want, and you can't download them. They live on Mixbit. It's part of their social network. And then I saw on the personal version, you're able to have unlimited downloads for 99 cents, I think it was. So as far as what the difference is between the business and the personal, you mentioned quality. So free is 360p, and then it goes up to $720, I think, is the $50 a month plan. Mm-hmm. So tell us a little bit about the different qualities and why you would want to have one quality video over the other.
Well, I mean, going on YouTube and seeing, crappy looking videos, it really makes a big difference. Whenever something's in HD, you can tell automatically, and I believe everything from iPhone 4S beyond shoots in 1080, which is the highest resolutions, full HD, which is the highest that we offer too. So I think it makes it look much more professional. You know what you're doing, which is great.
It's kind of the expected video quality. If something's lower than that, then you tend to turn it off right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think that's a big deal. And you can add on like lenses and stuff to your camera, but really when it gets down to it, that pixel quality ratio is really going to make a really big difference in your video. So
why would I use Director over like YouTube Capture or something like that? What sets Director apart, especially Director for Business, apart from the templates, the screen, what we're calling those, the storyboards, and all of that stuff, and all of the support. Like I was mentioning before we went live, that Emmy has a crazy amount of information on there. If you go to blog.director.co, she talks about different equipment to use and a few other things that I think it will be of interest to people. But anyway, what sets it apart from something like YouTube Capture or even Mixbit or iMovie?
Well, all of those apps that you mentioned really are catered to people who kind of know what they want to do and even have some prior video experience. Director for Business is really for like a regular person, more of has a business mind, or has an app, like a product mind rather than a filmmaking mind. So we make sure it's kind of your one-stop shop where you're gonna, whenever you make a video, you have the idea, you have the template, you have the guidance, then you get the sharing, and we even have audio mixing. We've got titles, and we're gonna get some effects in there. So we're making sure that it's kind of a one-stop shop, and you don't really have to think that much. You just kind of have to be honest and think about your video, but we kind of do the rest, and all of those other ones are kind of, they don't have that guidance really.
It's true, and like it goes back to saying all of us are doing video and they're just not the best quality because we don't have that guidance. And you mentioned it earlier, which is something that I think is funny that you mentioned it, because last night I was like, oh my gosh, I can make all these videos looking at the storyboards, because it gives you a lot of awesome ideas as far as what you can include on your website. And so I definitely encourage everyone to check that out. One question that we have in the chat from @Miss Renata is that, are you able to use a webcam on your laptop or desktop, or is it all video that you need to record on your iPhone?
Yeah, well, this is definitely a really good use case for the web uploader. So anything that you record with a webcam, you can just grab the file on your computer, and it's really easy to drag and drop it on your website. So webcam footage, even if you have, a fancy, DSLR or, Canon camera or something, and as long as you have those files on your computer, you can stick them onto the app and edit it all in app.
Yeah, I want to show people what it looks like. So here you can see there's a, this is the actual storyboard. So this is for a review. So if I were to do a short video review on Director, I could pull this up and then I click on the actual shot, and then she's saying something about the upload piece, which is right there. You can pull it from your Director roll, which is she was saying you can do screen captures and things like that on your desktop, and it'll show up in your Director roll or from your camera roll. And then you can record things right on the spot. Do you feel like people record things right on the spot, or they tend to bring it in?
Yeah, I think, there's a lot of stuff that's done on location from the stuff that we've seen made with the app. It seems like there's a really good mix, and the desktop, like I said, the desktop uploader is pretty new, so people are kind of still getting into it. And we also actually have a video on using the desktop uploader on our blog. So if you check out our blog, it walks you through the whole thing. Well,
so to end, I want to make sure that anyone that's watching, if you want to make better videos, apart from getting Director, what are some other just quick tips that a small business owner can use to improve the quality of even their Director-made videos?
So one big thing that our blog has a lot of is extra pieces of equipment. And there's a lot of really affordable stuff out there: lights, microphones, tripods, just really simple stuff. It's really easy to use that can really vastly improve the video that you make. So, we have a lot of tools within Director, but sometimes you just need some stuff on the production side, So if you're making an event video, it's really important to have a good microphone because you want to be heard. And, if you're kind of running around, it's good to have a tripod because then things look steadier, So that in itself is just a really, really good tip, to have some extra equipment and kind of, if you want to make a video and you want to make it look good, having some extra equipment is really important.
I agree. Well, Emmy, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm excited about Director and everything that's happening around it. And someone was mentioning on the chat the idea that when you sign up, you have to choose what name is on your Director chair. And she was saying that that's really cute. And I agree. One of the things that drew me to the company was not only just the idea and what you could do with it, but also just the way that it's marketed and that it's packaged and put together. It's very user-friendly and very attractive for young female entrepreneurs. So, where can everyone find out more about Director and Director for Business?
So Director, the consumer side of stuff is director.co. And the business side is business.director.co. And all of the video and equipment reviews and content that I've been talking about is on our blog at blog.director.co. So you should definitely check it out.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you again.
Thank you. It was great talking.
All right, everyone, we've just been watching Emmy Francis of Director.co. Make sure that you check that out. Again, it's business.director.co for everything business, or you can open up your iPhone and just grab the app quickly. Like I said, I spent a few hours on it last night, but it's not something that's hard to get started with. Like she was saying, it's not a blank slate. You see storyboards, and you can actually start recording video today and have something up on your website 30 minutes later. It's that easy. Of course, you'll need to put on some makeup and get some good lighting and, like she said, some other equipment maybe, but it's literally that easy to do on their end. So you've been watching the daily live webcast called Jenn Cast. It's Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern here on YFElive.com. It was another Try It Out Tuesday. Make sure that you put below the comments what you're doing with video. If you use Director, let us know about the videos that you make too by adding the links. All right, everyone, this has been Jennifer Donogh. Make sure that you sign up for YFE.me/mailed to stay in the loop with everything young female entrepreneurs. Otherwise, have a fantastic Try It Out Tuesday. Bye, everyone.